8th standard students. Now from this session, we are going to start to study our 5th topic of mathematics, that is data handling. So there will be the first question that arises in your mind, that what is the data? Okay, now we will recall it, what is the data. You might have come across information such as how many runs that made by batsmen in last 10 series, or marks obtained by students in mathematics test, or the numbers of books that you have read in the last year. So dear students, whatever information that we collect in such cases, that information is known as data. Now we will take one of the example. If teacher have to find out the average mean of height of students in her class, what she will do? She will write height of each student in her notebook. Okay, she will collect that information within a time limit, whatever she had given with others, by others, and with the help of that information, she will arrange that data systematically, and from that data, she will interpret what is the average mean of height of the students in her class. So this type of data we can represent by many ways, by using graphically also. So now in this session, we are going to study how many graphical ways are there to represent the data. The first one is pictograph. In this, we are going to represent the data by using symbols. The second way is bar graph. And already you know that what is the bar graph. By using x-axis and y-axis, we are arranged the data by graphical ways. Already you have drawn this type of data in the last year. And the third one is double bar graph. Okay, so dear students, with the help of PowerPoint presentation, now we are going to recall all these concepts, and we are going to also solve some questions related to pictograph, bar graph and double bar graph. So we will start to solve some questions related to these types of graphs.
Hello 8th standard students. Now we are going to start our next section of the 5th topic of mathematics, that is data handling. Already we have studied we can collect data and we can arrange it in a systematic way, and we can also represent by pictograph, bar graph, double bar graph, joint bar graph, by many other ways. Now we are going to study one by one. A pictograph. Pictorial representation of data using symbols is known as pictograph. Now look at here the car. This one car represents for the 100 cars. So one symbol stands for 100 cars. Okay, now look at here this table. 100 cars, which is one symbol stand for 100 cars. In July month, you can see there are three pictures. Two pictures shows full picture of car, but the third picture shows half picture of car. That means 100 plus 100, and half of 100 is 50. So 250. So half part denotes half of 100. In August month, we can see there are three pictures of cars. That means 300. But what about September? We can see 4 pictures are there. So we can write here 100, 100, 100, 100. So total how many cars are there? 400. Okay. Now related to this table, there are some questions that we have to answer them. How many cars were produced in the month of July? You can see this. In July month, we can see 2.5 pictures. So 2 full pictures denotes 200 cars and 1/2 picture stands for 50 cars because half of 100 is 50. So my answer is 250. 250. Second, in which month were maximum numbers of cars produced? You can see this. More number of pictures is shows in the September month. So my answer is September. So as like this way, with the help of pictograph, we can arrange our data or we can answer the given questions related to pictograph. The next is bar graph. A display of information using bars of uniform width and height, their heights being proportional to the respective values. So look at here, this is my bar graph. You can see this, there are bars which are far away from each other but on a different, on same intervals. Okay, this horizontal line shows the x-axis and vertical line shows the y-axis. This x line represents the academic years and y-axis represent numbers of students in class 8. Okay, you can see this is a 0 or you can see, you can known as its origin also, and they give a same interval. You can see this, the difference between this and this is same. That means on same interval we have to give the our measurements or our given data. So 0 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 150, as like this on same interval or taking same intervals we are giving here numbers. And to represent the data as per academic year, between two bars there is a same intervals or same difference between two bars. So as like that we have to draw bar graph, and already you have studied or already you have drawn like this bar graph in a last year. So now look at here, related to this graph, now we are going to give or answering one by one questions. So our first question is, what is the information given by the bar graph? Number of students in class 8 as per year. In which year the increase in the number of students is maximum? Now look at here, we have to find out every year the numbers of students are increasing, but in which year it shows the more increase. Now look at here, 2003 and 2004 100 numbers, 100 students, but in 2004 and 2005 it shows 200. So between this year there is 100 students are increasing. Okay, but for 2004 and 2005 it shows only increase of 50 students. As like this for 2005 and 2006 and 2006 and 2007 it shows the same number of students which are increasing on those year, but only in the 2004 and 5 shows the 100 students, which is more increasing number of students as compared to other year. So my answer is 2004 and 2005 shows the most increase in the number of students maximum. Now look at here, my third question is, in which year is the number of students maximum? Look at here, in which year the number of students maximum? 2007 and 2008, because you can see this bar is more highest or more tallest as compared to others. State whether the true or false the number of students during 2005 and 6 is twice that of 2003 and 4. At 2003 and 4 there are the 100 students, and 2005 and 2006 there are the 250 students, and we know that the twice of 100 is 200. So this statement is false. Now the third is double bar graph. A bar graph showing two sets of data simultaneously and it is useful for the comparison of the data. So many type of data, if the title is same or the venue is same and but information having different, so we can all the arrange information in a one graph by using double bar graph or by using joint bar graph. So look at here, this is a graph which shows the marks obtained by the students in maths, social science, science, English and Hindi as per 2005 and 2006 and 7 years. Okay, 2005 and 6 year shows the white color bars, and 2006 and 2007 years mark shows gray color bars. So with the help of this double bar graph, we have to give some answers the question. So my first question is, what is the information given by the double bar graph? Marks obtained by students in subjects according to year. In which has the performance improved the most? You can see this, maths, because as compared to others, maths showing lots of increase, because in math subject the if you compare the height of this bar graph, the second one is more highest as compared to one only in maths. So maths is the answer. So as like that, we can arrange data in a pictograph, bar graph and double bar graph. So dear student, you have to draw this type of bar graph which are activities which are given in your textbook. So draw that graphs in your notebook. So this is your today's homework. Till then, have a good day.